Chapter 10. Under the Temple. The next evening found Michael and Claire creeping through an abandoned cathedral on the east side of the city. The massive wooden doors groaned as they pushed them open, revealing a cavernous interior littered with debris. Stained glass windows had been shattered long ago, letting moonlight spill in uneven shafts across the dusty floor. They had tracked the cult's presence here through old city records and hints in Marianne's notes. Beneath this cathedral's main sanctuary lay a network of tunnels, places once used for religious rites, or so the rumors claimed. Elliot was stationed outside with backup, though the official word was that they were investigating an anonymous tip. He was half convinced Michael had lost it, chasing ghosts, but Michael's voice had carried enough conviction that Elliot gave them a small team for support, albeit with grumbling. As Claire shone a flashlight around, she noticed carvings in the stone walls, partially eroded by time. These shapes, they looked like the symbols from the murders. Michael ran his fingertips over the grooves. The air was heavy, carrying a faint stench of mildew and something metallic. Blood, perhaps. His gut twisted. This is it. They ventured deeper until they found a narrow stairway spiraling down. Claire's heart thudded. This was the point of no return. She wondered if her mother had stood here once, scanning the same gloom, sensing an ancient nameless horror below. At the bottom, an expansive chamber opened up, lit by guttering candles set in iron sconces. Michael's grip tightened on his flashlight. This place was still in use. The echo of dripping water magnified every sound. Then they heard chanting, low, rhythmic, coming from a hallway to the left. Claire's pulse jumped. She shot Michael a panicked look, but he nodded, determined. They edged along the wall, following the chanting. The corridor ended at a high-arched entrance to a smaller room. Inside, robed figures circled a stone altar, chanting in a language neither of them recognized. Symbols gleamed, drawn in something dark and wet. One figure lifted a jagged ceremonial knife. Another began to read from a tattered book, voice echoing in the chamber. Claire's breath caught when she saw a battered young woman tied to the altar, eyes wide with terror. Michael's instincts roared. He signaled Claire to stay back, then lunged into the room, gun raised. "Police! Don't move!" Chaos erupted. The robed figures scattered. Some hissed in strange tongues. Others rushed at Michael with surprising ferocity. Claire ducked behind a broken column, heart hammering. She refused to cower. She had come too far. One robed cultist lunged at Michael with the ceremonial knife. He dodged, firing a shot that ricocheted off the stone wall. Another shot took the cultist down. The chanting grew frantic. In the flickering candlelight, Claire caught a glimpse of the leader, a tall figure with an ornate mask, voice echoing with eerie command. "Bring the chosen one," the masked leader roared. "Complete the circle." Suddenly, strong arms seized Claire from behind. She yelped, dropping her flashlight. A robed figure hissed near her ear, dragging her toward the altar. Anger and raw fear flooded her. She stomped backward, her heel connecting with the figure's shin. He loosened his grip just enough for her to twist away. Michael kicked away another cultist, then rushed toward Claire. Blood pounded in his ears. The voices of the dead pressed in on him, urging him to stop the ritual at all costs. He fired again, covering Claire as she broke free. In a swirl of robes, the masked leader snatched the ceremonial knife from the floor. "The bloodline must spill," he bellowed, lunging at Claire. Michael intercepted, grappling with the leader. The blade scraped across his coat, narrowly missing flesh. Candlelight sent shadows dancing over the walls. The final blow came when Michael knocked the leader down, the knife clattering to the stone floor. The cultists who remained conscious scrambled to flee. One by one, they disappeared into hidden tunnels. Claire hurried to the altar, untying the young woman, who sobbed in relief. Sirens echoed from above now, as Elliot and the backup officers stormed the cathedral. In the chaos, the masked leader lay on the cold stone, eyes burning with hatred. "You cannot stop what has already begun," he rasped, before spitting blood and fainting. Michael stood over him, panting. Claire steadied the rescued woman, adrenaline coursing through her veins. They disrupted the ritual, but had they destroyed the society? Candles sputtered, filling the space with acrid smoke. She could barely catch her breath, mind whirling. She was safe. For now. Michael's eyes locked on hers, 1,000 unspoken fears and relief flooding between them. They had crossed into darkness and emerged alive. But the shadows felt closer than ever.